everybody. Today we're going to learn how to make platforms, because you gotta have platforms in any game you make, most likely. So first of all, I'm just going to show you a quick rundown of what we're going to be learning today, some of the things in their little video, and then we're going to go to the tutorial. That way you know what exactly we're doing today. Alright, you can see here that it's moving on the course. So we made a simple platform. Alright, so let's start. First you gotta have an animation for your platform. So I have several. We're gonna start basic, just how to make the platform. And then I'm gonna show you some more stuff you can do with the platform. So, I'm in my animations tab, I use objects, and I've got one just for platforms. You don't have to do it this way, it's just the way I like to do it. So you got your little platform here. Have wall detection. You have to have wall detection. And my player will be right above the wall detection. So it'll look like he's walking in the middle of it, on the top. So now we have the animation. So now we're going to go to Objects, Add Object, right click and Add Object, and we'll call it Tutorial Platform. And we'll select the animation that we have in Objects. Now for the group, I've made a group just for objects. You probably don't want to use player or enemy, because then you would have like an enemy platform, which I've done. Wall detection, make sure it's detecting the player group, so the player can detect the platform. Okay, so now I've got a little platform here. Now, not affected by gravity. Definitely want to check that, or it's gonna fall straight to the floor, or through the floor. And we've all done that. Trust me, we've all done that. Okay, so you get your animation here. All right, now in a scene, we're just gonna select it. We'll put one here. I'll put one, and maybe here. Alright, now let's test it. Alright, so let's see. Oh, you can move it. Alright, so you can see, you can jump on it, jump on it, jump on it. And that's because I forgot to check a box. I made a new mistake. So in your platform here, you want to go to the basic setting at the top, not push back by objects. Make sure that's checked. For your player, that has to be unchecked. So for the platform, you check it. For the player, you don't check it. Let's try that again. Okay, now let's try. Now you see the platforms are not moving. They're not pushed back by other objects. You can see the player, well, he would be pushed back by other objects, but you can't actually see it here. You see it's not moving when I jump up. Okay. So now let's take it a step further. Let's make your platform move. We'll go to Courses, and Scenes, Others, Course. We'll do a circle, just because it's easy. Put the circle there, and it's going to go, whatever you put on that course is going to go in the circle. And you can change the circle around if you want. In fact, I've never really done this before like this. Let's do it like this. And then we'll put it on infinite right here at the top right. and it'll just keep infinitely going in the circle. If you don't put infinite, it'll just go around one time and then stop. Or you can change the loop count if you want. We'll put it on infinite. Alright, so we pick the little circle here, put it on infinite, and then we're going to go to one of our platforms and put it on the course, the circle, and then make sure you put a starting point, because it won't work without a starting point. Alright, now let's try that. Alright, you can see here that it's moving on the course. So we made a simple platform object, put an animation onto it with the wall detections, and then we in the object settings made sure it could detect the player group, and then we made a little circle course, put it on the course. Pretty easy. Let's test it a little more, because you know this is about playing video games, so we gotta play video games. Okay, so yeah, see, there you go. Alright, now if you know me, you know I like to take it a step further. Always. I always take it a step further, and then a step further, and a step further, and a step further. Okay, so now let's make it light up when you jump on top of it. Alright, so I've got an object here, a different kind of platform. It's the same thing as before. Object, animation, detections, not affected by gravity. Same basic stuff. Oh, not pushed back by the objects. Okay, so this time it's going to go from this to this when you stand on it. You don't need that. Okay, so the link condition is when this object, its wall detection, is in contact with the player. So basically when the player stands on it, it will allow this to go to this when the player stands on it. Pretty easy. And I'll show you a quick video of that real quick. Okay, so we got the platform here. When the player stands on top of it, the wall detections will touch is the link condition, and then it'll change to the animation. So there you go. It's cool, right? Oh yeah, brother. Oh yeah. Alright, now let's take it an even step further than that. So, got your platform, not affected by gravity, with the wall detections on it. Your player's got wall detections, not pushed back by other objects. Alright, so you get the link condition is when it touches the bottom of the player. And right here, we've got the animation where it's going to light up when it's touched. Now the step further would be, we're going to add a little sound effect to it. Probably not that sound effect. That would seem bad, unless it was like a trap. I usually use like a ding for this. Alright, so we've got the platforms here. Taking it a step further, put animation on it, and then sound effects. I don't know if you can hear the sound effects through the microphone or not. Now I've taken it another step further. When a certain amount of platforms are lit up, it's going to cause an item to appear. Ta-da! So you can do tons of things with platforms. You can keep taking it another step further. You can do something a little different. I've seen a lot of you guys make really good stuff, just crazy stuff, like everywhere with this software. Now there is one more thing I want to say about making platforms, and that's not to do with the platform exactly, it's to do with the player. So obviously you're going to jump on the platform most likely. So when you're jumping and then you're landing, That's pretty basic. But when you're jumping and landing on top of a platform, you need to have that condition in there too. So we've got jump to land. You know, when they land normally, that's what it would look like when they hit the tile, when they're jumping on top of the tile normally. So you also need to add the player group that you used for the platform. So I would just make obstacles a player group and use that pretty much everything. If earlier we made the platform, I think we made it obstacles. So this would want to match up with that, whatever player group you put the platform as. That way he can actually land on top of it, and it'll change his motion. So you got jump to waiting, and then put that link condition here on your player for the object group that the platform is. Alright, that about wraps it up. If you have any more questions about platforms, put them in the description below, and I'll crank out another tutorial on anything you want to see, anything you want to know. If you have any questions about this video, I can answer them in the description below. Congratulations to Otakutopian Vincent. He won a free month of anime from us, from Funimation. He's already been sent the code, so I hope he enjoys that. This video was requested by Lord Macbeth in the Pixel Game Maker community, so thank you for requesting it. I appreciate everybody watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.